Our goal is to save the world, starting with Detroit. And today, with Arise Detroit, we're working here at Farm City. Farm City is a program of Blight Busters that we started a number of years ago. We actually cleared 13 abandoned homes from this site and put in a garden called Farm City Detroit. Everything we grow, we give away to the community. So today, in conjunction with Luther Keith and Arise Detroit, we're here doing our thing. Well, I remember when Luther came to us with the concept 14, 15 years ago, and he said he wanted to put together a day that would celebrate all the groups that are, boarding up houses and painting murals and working in the community and helping little old ladies across the street. He thought it would be important to have a day to celebrate all that community work, all that volunteerism.
We are so excited to participate in Neighborhood this day. We've been in it for about 12 years, and I bring a youth component to this activity once a year. Our opportunity is for these young people to learn how to play golf, become players that they can play on high school and college teams, get scholarships and travel, and even turn professional. We do have some professional golfers that have come through this program. We start as early as 4, and we nurture them in the whole game of golf, from writing, architectural design, understanding. If you wanted to be a reporter in golf, you could do that. But these are untreaded territories that we're dealing in now. But for the kids, they could be outside, they can properly distance themselves hitting balls, and it gives them a chance to let off some steam and still work on their game. They're excited about this. Well, some people have to stay at home, and it's up to us, the ones that can come out, to do it safely and to understand that it's not over yet.
We're here at the Art by Doc Swan exhibit, and I have a wonderful opportunity to show off all the works that I create myself. I'm an artist and sculptor. This is a very special time in our nation, certainly in our state, and most particularly in the city of Detroit. We have to have smaller ways, and so we use the slogan, "Stay safe, create in your own space," to really talk about how we can each contribute to strengthening our neighbors, improving our neighborhoods, but doing so in ways that ensure the safety, social distancing, the ability to really embrace ourselves without touching other people and having a good time with it.
This year, Neighborhoods Day is quite different than it normally is because the epidemic that turned into a pandemic. We are practicing safe distancing and staying safe in our own space. We're having an outdoor event, an outdoor picnic with a purpose. We're giving the community an opportunity to come by and just de-stress, learn about what's going on in our community. We have folks that are coming by who are running for office. We have Toastmasters International for those who may be interested.
We gathered, initially our church was in the clubhouse down the street. So what we did is create a block party during the Rise Detroit event. We did to engage the members of the motorcycle club as well as the church to do community events throughout our neighborhood where we were located. We partner in order for the club to do good in the neighborhood and the church to show neighborly love in our neighborhood so that people could come together. Initially in the neighborhood, we walked those streets, the neighbors did not know each other. They lived right next door to each other, but they never had an opportunity to really, connect with one another until we gave our first block party, Arise Detroit Block Party. So this year we call it Arise Detroit Block Party, but it's a drive-up due to the pandemic. We had to reinvent the wheel and how we could still serve our community.
Well, I've did it before. We did the 9th annual Neighborhoods Day as well. When I did that, I was the Unity Composite. I have a few organizations, so when I umbrella them, I do it under the Unity Composite. And it's like with the Rise Detroit and Neighborhoods Day, we have just the opportunity to focus on trying to straighten it up. If you know with Detroit, you ride around, there's some not so good areas. People don't care where they live, and I've been able to relocate and come back because Detroit pulls you back. So that's what I really like about just being a part of the change.
Our main objective is to give nutritious food to the neighborhood directly, no intermediary. It's farm to table. We don't use any type of pesticides or insecticides. It is organic. If it doesn't grow or it goes bad, we don't care. We just want to grow really good, nutritious food and get them access to that. That's the main point. And the second one, we wanted to build a place that will embrace the community and bring them together. So what we're seeing is this second year that we're doing this, people are coming over and just hanging out here. They just come. They sit here, they grab some veggies, like a Saturday morning, you know, kind of go through the neighborhood. They stop by here and they start talking. And it's interesting because I run into people that they have been living in this place for many, many years and they don't know each other. And they are meeting here, and that's key. Well, I think it's when everything started going on with the pandemic, my question mark was, first I got the instinct of saying, we have to do this. Like, this is the best moment and the critical moment to continue this. Like, people will need this, not only for the food, but also to have some joy.
Today we're at the historic DAWC clubhouse. Originally the first owner was Rosa L. Gregg. We'll be painting the entrance rails today, doing that over mainly to maintain the building and do some upkeep inside. We'll also be doing the gate in the parking lot as well. Despite the pandemic, we need to keep and maintain our historic buildings, especially considering looking forward and abroad. We can use these facilities to tutor, mentor, and guide our kids, especially during this time. Our schools are going through a specific scenario where they're trying to reduce the capacity of students coming in every day. And we may be able to reutilize this space to tutor, mentor, and help the kids get to another level in terms of education.
Today is our annual flea market. We do one every year for Rise Detroit's Neighborhoods Day. It's a way to bring our neighbors together and people stop and have a chance to talk to each other and look at some nice things to buy at a reasonable price. Well, it's really important that people be able to connect with one another in small ways or in any way. So people need to know that there's someone who cares, and they look around and they say, wow, in the middle of this pandemic, who cares about me? Who's looking out for me? So when neighbors connect and say, what can I do to help? Or is there anything you need? That's really valuable at a time like this.
Decorative storage area. Today is our open house for our child care center. We're doing recruitment, and we were passing out books and giving t-shirts to the children to try and let the neighborhood know and realize that they have a 4-star child care center right here in the neighborhood. Well, I think it's a good idea. This is the first year we've been able to participate because it's so hard to get people to work with you. But I think it's important that the neighbors know what's going on in their neighborhood. Where do I put it?
Emerald Isles beautification. We're the sign with the back to you. We're actually on East Outer Drive at Chandler Park, and my nonprofit organization that I started, Emerald Isles Community Development Corporation, adopted this role. So we officially adopted Outer Drive East from Chandler Park to Mack, which is about a mile. So we sat with the county executives and folks, and they told us what we need to do. Our vision is to beautify this just like Moross. But in the meantime, 3 times a year, we're just supposed to pick up paper. And as you can see, we're doing a little bit more because we got folks cleaning the curbs and edging it.